Hi guys. I noticed that some of you are getting really confused at like where to start with tracking your cycle, so I just thought I'd go over it briefly. So yeah. Basically, when you start your C day, your cycle day, the first day starts when your period begins, the full flow, basically. So your first day of your period is C day 1, and it's continuous until ovulation, and then it becomes days past ovulation, but you still class it as C day, whatever it is, but it's also past ovulation, if you get what I mean. Depending on how long your cycle is, you obviously need to take your OPKs. Going from the average, which is 28 days, you take an OPK on day 11. Now, I'll go up until about day 34, which you just basically have one. 29, obviously, day 12, see day 12. 30 days, which is my normal cycle, is day 13. Then 31, 14, 32, 15, 33, 16, 34, 17. If you've got, I'll show you my ones that I take. Those ones, if you can see it, yep. A lot of them are the same, but just called different things. But yeah, on the back, I've got two instructions. These is like go into more detail, and then there's little instructions, like you can see it on the back. I've got my finger over it. Yeah, so a lot of people are really mixed up with how to take them properly, and they're getting like negative results from it. So I just thought I'd go over it. I mean, obviously this is just a guideline. If you don't feel like doing this, then do it your own way. But I just thought I'd go over it a bit. I will do a full video on actually dipping it in and stuff like that when I get round to it. But yeah, basically with this is the best time to take an OPK is like never take it in the morning unless it states on the actual test. A lady the other day actually thought, no, she's got so I think it's first response, and hers actually says that you actually need to really use for the best results her first morning urine, and that was news to me because I've had quite a few of these in different brands, and they've always said don't use the first morning urine. So that educated me. So the first response ones, you use the first morning urine. So well, something new. But yeah, with this is normally you take it from about 10 o'clock. It's like you can take from 10 till 8 o'clock at night, but I normally pick, depending on when I ovulate, normally before I just do one a day, and then when I ovulate or get a line, I normally do two a day. But normally I'd take it about after dinner time, because then I've had a drink, and then I get it out of my system, and then obviously you store your urine as much as you can make it stronger. So normally it's about half 1, 2 o'clock. So yeah, so whichever, you just pick a time basically. I mean, at night time when I did it twice, I did about 7:30. So it depends really on when you want to do it and when you're free to do it as well. But it does say on here, I think, if I can find it. Oh yes, it says between 10 a.m. and 8. Oh, what I said basically. Some of them are different, but most the same. Then it says basically collect your urine. But with this, it also says, which is debatable because many people have said they don't do it, but it's up to you. I have tested this. Anyway, first, you allow your urine sample in the test kit to reach room temperature for approximately 20 minutes. Now, a lot of people have not so much argued, but debated about leaving your urine. Some don't, and it's come out fine. I have done two tests where I've taken it straight away and taken a picture of the result, and then left the urine 20 minutes more, and the contrast was a lot different. The urine left for 20 minutes was a lot weaker than the actual result straight away. So I don't know if that was just me or no idea. So it's each other, and if you want to leave your wee sample for 20 minutes to get to room temperature, then it's completely up to you. Yeah, you basically dip it in, hold it for I think it's 15 seconds. Yep. And then you basically keep it down 15 seconds, and then you leave it. It says to leave for 5 minutes to get a positive or negative result. So I normally leave it on the side when I wash my hands and that. But for a positive, you need 2 lines. If you can see it in the results here. Wrong way. Wrong way. You need, for a positive result, you need 2 lines that are both the same colour and the same length, really, width, should I say. If you get one slightly less and the other one dark, then it's negative. But in my experience, I've been told that it might be an estrogen surge, which is before ovulation. So I normally, like, when I get that, I normally take what, if I've done it in the morning, I normally take one at night to see if it's got stronger. So positively, maybe the next day, so it might be positive. Other than that, it could just be your hormones. I mean, sometimes it's because your urine's so weak. Maybe you've not. You've been drinking too much because you're supposed to stop liquids or reduce them for 2 hours, I think. I mean, I find that really hard to do because I'm always really dehydrated. But I find like the little bit of drink doesn't really affect it. So yeah, I mean, I will show you a video of taking the actual test, but I mean, I've only got these ones at the moment. So I did used to have a clear blue ovulation monitor, that's the one. What was basically the same, where you would dip in the wee and then you'd insert it and then it would monitor, but I think it does 2 hormones. I'm pretty sure it's 2 hormones. Whereas this just does 1, I think. Yeah, it just does 1. So I find that these are better because you can literally get, like, I got, I think it's for 50 for about a fiver. I don't know how much that's in dollars. I think it's probably, do you double it? I think you double it. Yeah, I think that's 10. Is it $10? I think, roughly. I think you half it, don't you? I think that's what my partner said. I'm not sure, but yeah, the 20. I'll let you. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. 20. It says it's 20. I can't see it actually. 20 MIU. I think it says. Quite faded because a little bit older. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I can really say to begin with. I just thought I'd clear that up so that you know when to start and track. Oh, and also, I don't know if I can get it up on my phone. There's a fantastic app that, like, I've started to use that somebody told me about, and you can get it on Android and iPhone. I'm not sure about anything else, but it's you can't see it. No, you can't see it. Oh well. It's Ovia. It's spelled Ovia. I thought you'd be able to see it, but you can't. Yeah, and you can download it onto your phone, and basically you put everything into there, and it asks you how you feel, and have you taken an ovulation test and pregnancy test, and it counts down your cycle, and you basically store everything into your phone, and then, like, it basically gives you like little hints, like, oh, you know, this is you're on track and stuff like this. So yeah, so it's pretty good actually. I mean, I've only been using it this month, and it's really helped me a lot because I'm like a scatterbrain. I try and write things down and I lose it, and it's all over the calendar, and I've got other dates on top of the calendar, so it's all over. So that really helps me when it's on there, because you can also access it on the internet as well. I'm not sure the website. I know it's a different website. You'd have to just Google it. But yeah, so you can have it like handy when you're out and about, and then you can, like, when you get home and you're like, oh, I just want to add something. If you're on your laptop or your computer, you can do it on there. So yeah, I think that is it. If there's anything else you want me to cover, you'll just have to let me know, because I'm sort of like running out of ideas, apart from obviously taking a test. And I'll probably do pregnancy tests as well, because I've got some strips upstairs. They're like basically pound ones. They're like pretty much like this, but they're like, I got 3 in a pack, because I don't really spend money on them unless I get a positive of a cheap one. Because I know that last time I found out I was pregnant, I ended up getting a really faint line on a proper, I think it was a £2 test, and I didn't think I was pregnant, so I left it a couple of days and then took it again. So I got 2 in a box, and it was still faint. So I had not come on my period, and this was like, I think it was a week late. So I got a first response, and it came up a lot darker. And then obviously I got the clear blue digital, and that just said pregnant. I think it was 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. So different tests do say differently. I mean, I would go, if I knew I was pregnant, I would go for first response, because they seem to be able to pick up the hormone a lot earlier, and they seem to pick up pick it up stronger, so it comes up stronger. But yeah, so I mean, it's completely up to you. I mean, I normally buy pound ones first, because I get 2 in a pack. So I normally, like, when I'm a couple of days late, I'll test, and then obviously I'll leave it a week, and then I'll test. If it's still there, then, and there's no period, then I'll go for the next step up. I mean, if you've got the money, I'd go straight to the first response, but that's just me. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can cover. So I hope this has been helpful, and I shall go to bed because it's quite late. I don't know what time is it. Oh, it's like nearly 11 o'clock in the UK. So I thought I'd do some videoing, because I've got like a full day packed tomorrow. So I thought I'd make you ladies a video in my spare time. But yeah, that's enough about me. I'm sure you don't want to hear about me. But yeah, I'll see you soon.